Step 8 in the OCD Clarity Action Plan. I already talked a lot about this, about your feelings, about really allowing, accepting your feelings, your urges, all your symptoms. But I dedicated a whole step to this again because for the most part, your OCD journey is about getting very uncomfortable and allowing everything to play out and not doing any compulsions and feeling very, very bad and feeling all the anxiety, all the panic, and not trying to change anything. So, step 8, allow everything. A crucial part of overcoming OCD is fully experiencing and allowing everything you've been trying to resist. Every thought, image, feeling, emotion, or urge at any moment, anywhere. That's a story. And no, but it is. What you resist will persist. This is not something that happens easily or quickly, and it cannot be done with the goal of getting rid of it, of getting rid of your anxiety. That's not the goal. The goal is to be more, that you can become more at ease, becoming more habituated to the anxiety feelings and see and really come to the conclusion that it is very uncomfortable, but not horrible. For example, thinking, I will allow everything so that my anxiety, panic, or depressive feelings go away. This is not how it works. This is not just another technique to feel better. It is about truly letting everything, and I mean everything, unfold in your body and mind. And this is really not what you want to hear. And for years, I couldn't believe this was really true, but it is, because I really was resisting this truth, because I said to myself, I will allow, but just another technique in my head to get rid of the feelings, of the urges, of the thoughts, but they will never go. If you need to be really change your view on how bad this really is. This means that if you feel distracted, you allow yourself to feel distracted. If you experience derealization, you let it happen. If intense anxiety or panic arise, you don't fight. You let it be, and you let it do whatever it wants to do. Even if this makes you feel very bad, if you feel depressed, you let yourself feel depressed for as long as it takes. If your mind races with thoughts, you let it race. If you feel confused, you let yourself feel confused. And despite all of this, you still go to the gym, visit friends, go to work, have a good life structure, and do all the necessary things in your life no matter how you feel. It's very hard, but it is doable and you will get better at it. But in the beginning, whew. This is something you can learn and practice. For instance, you could lie on the couch and let everything happen, allowing every thought, urge, or emotion, letting your mind and body do what they want to do. In the beginning, this will feel intense, but it also brings great relief. No more techniques. You no longer have to fight. You no longer have to run away. You can finally release all the tension and energy and experience what your body and mind need to experience to ultimately heal. This is the story, guys. This will feel very intense, but also freeing in a way. And what you will notice is that if you release this built up energy, you will see that your mind over time will race less and you will start to feel lighter. It is so freeing of not constantly trying to fight your anxiety off, the thoughts off. Just have the mindset of fuck it, let it all come, then I will feel very bad. But this fight is one of the reasons why it will never go away. The constant fighting creates the real problem. Your mind and body are already exhausted from the anxiety that has built up. Your body is doing exactly what it needs to do. You must see the anxiety as energy, and at some point, that energy needs to be expressed and felt in order to release it. But by trying to stop it, you are preventing it from leaving your body, and it builds up even more, what causes a lot of more suffering. I know that releasing this energy is feeling very uncomfortable, but it is necessary. And just trying to really allow all these symptoms and feelings and thoughts on a couch um, is something that was working for me very good in the beginning, because you learn to really feel your own feelings and all the uncomfortable feelings. But at a certain point, you will need to have this allowing mindset everywhere. So if you are in a certain situation where you really don't want your anxiety to be present, at your wedding, at a holiday, when meeting friends, or giving a presentation, or having a job interview, allowing. And when you feel very panicky, when you feel very very confused and very distracted, let everything happen. Let every feeling, just let it do whatever it wants to do. If you shake, you shake. If you can't concentrate, you can't concentrate. But just persist at doing what you want to do. This is also why some people experience panic attacks. It is your body's way of trying to release the excess energy, because energy cannot be stored indefinitely. Just like a battery, once it's full, it's full. At some point, it needs to be released. And I also had very bad panic attacks in the beginning. After a few years, they went away. But the constant anxiety feelings, they never went away. They never went away until I reached full recovery. Your body and nervous system are already overloaded and sensitized. Trying to resist only drains more energy, causing them to become even more overloaded and sensitized. It's very important to really understand. With practice, you will get better at this, and eventually you will be able to apply it in everyday life. As difficult as it is necessary. If you continue to resist, your anxiety will never go away. Never. Another big thing to realize is that OCD wants you to solve and think about your specific fear over and over again, trying to find a solution to the problem. Your brain is a problem solver, and because you're so scared, it will try to desperately find a way out. Because your brain's first priority is to keep you safe. And because your fight or flight modus is activated now 24/7, because you're so scared. And because you're so scared of your worst case scenario, it's an automated process, right? Of solving, 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 solving. And you can't stop solving. And for a big part, this is automatic because you're still very scared of your worst case scenario or your fear. So you need to work at it. And then afterwards, your brain will automatically trying to solve less. But you can't stop this solving in the moment. It's a compulsion. This is a major part of the issue. The more you engage, the more your system gets worn out and your brain becomes more exhausted. And it is already very exhausted because of the heightened fear for a long period of time. It's like trying to put out a fire that was never burning in the first place. You keep searching for water, exhausting yourself, but there was never any flame to begin with. You need to give up the fight. You need to give up the constant solving and trying, so the active solving. The automatic solving you can't stop right away. You need to become less scared of your fear, become more accepting, and really educate yourself about this whole process. And then it will automatically turns off. Because if you're not scared of it anymore, and you have the mindset, you're really not scared of your fear anymore, there's nothing to solve because let it happen. Doesn't matter anymore for me. Okay. You need to give up the fight. You need to give up the constant solving and thinking throughout the day to find a way out of this hell. Otherwise, you will stay trapped in cycles for your entire life. Let go of the need of control of your feelings. Let go of the need to feel better. Just feel as bad as you feel. Allow yourself to feel your feelings as they are, and they will transcend on their own. And this is the only way to transcend them. What you resist will persist. It is the answer. See it for yourself. You will most likely trying to resist or change your feelings for years now. They're only increasing in intensity. So if you feel anxious, let yourself feel anxious. If you feel depressed, let yourself feel depressed. If you feel very empty inside, no matter what feeling, you need to work through it and experience it and live it. The answer lies in anxiety itself, not in trying to avoid feeling it. Okay, guys, I think this is a very liberating thing to really have. Not fighting it anymore was such a relief for me, but also a very hard one because you will need to feel through this high anxiety peaks moments, and it's very uncomfortable, but not fighting it anymore or fighting the depression or fighting the panic. Then let me feel all these uncomfortable feelings. It was liberation. If you have any questions, please reach out. Read along and do the work. Really get yourself moving, and you can get better no matter how long you're stuck. Thank you very much. Please help me grow this channel. And if you have any questions, please reach out.